Okay, everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Jay coming at you live, and I'm in the center of a huge heart following me on my Instagram filter. Always keeping it fun. I love it. And today I'm going to continue with what I started yesterday, a series on the book by James Allen, As the Man Thinketh. Another small book that is packed, absolutely packed to the brim with insights and wisdom and knowledge. Is very challenging to actually summarize. So chapter 2, I'm going to make it a two-part approach. It's not a long chapter. It's just that there is so much to share that I will slow down and do my best to give you guys the the deepest way I know of giving the insights that I'm getting. So chapter 2 of As a Man Thinketh, what's going on, Dominic, is effect of thought on circumstances. And it starts with this. A man's mind may be likened to a garden, which may be intelligently cultivated or allowed to run wild. But whether cultivated or neglected, it must and will bring forth. If no useful seeds are put into it, then an abundance of useless weed seeds will fall therein and will continue to produce their kind. A man sooner or later discovers that he is the master gardener of his soul, the director of his life. The outer conditions of a person's life will always be found to be harmoniously related to his inner state. Eventually, he realizes that he is a creative power and that he may command the hidden soil and seeds of his being, out of which circumstances grow. He then becomes the rightful master of himself. Just absolute jam-packed, like too much to even. And check this jewel out. This is super key. A man does not come to the almshouse or the jail by the tyranny of fate or circumstance. Pay really close attention to this one. This is really, really, really deep. But by the pathway of groveling thoughts and base desires. Nor does a pure-minded man fall suddenly into crime by stress of any mere external force. The criminal thought had long been secretly fostered in the heart, and the hour of opportunity revealed its gathered power. Circumstance does not make the man, it reveals him to himself. So let me just take a little break right there and just give you guys. So basically, James Allen is very clear about the fact that you are the maker of your circumstance, and you make your circumstances not by wish or hope, but by that which you keep cultivating in the garden of your mind. And whatever you cultivate in the garden of your mind, sooner or later manifests in your life as the external circumstances that you experience. So as human beings, we evolve and we grow in awareness. We learn that because we are that creative power which is cultivating the thoughts, we are the ones that are the masters of our own lives. But check this out. He says that a man does not come to the almshouse or the jail by the tyranny of fate or circumstance, but by the pathway of groveling thoughts and base desires. A pure-minded man would not suddenly fall into crime, no matter the external force. The criminal thought had already been there. So this was very deep. And this one, check this out. Circumstance does not make the man; it reveals him to himself. And there's another very famous quote that talks about money, and it says something like, money does not reveal the man; it simply reveals him, right? Money doesn't change you; it just multiplies who you are. And basically, that's exactly what it is, because it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you're an ass, you're going to be a bigger ass. But if you are a good person, you're going to be a good person, and you're going to have a lot to give and contribute to your community. So check this out. Two people can be in the same exact circumstance, and the pure-minded man will always choose to do the right thing and will keep true to the correct path. But the person who has been cultivating criminal thoughts secretly, no matter how straight and true their life has been so far, will automatically be inclined to perform a criminal act, and that will reveal itself in the circumstance and what he will have to be dealing with as the result of the secret thought that he has been fostering inside. So what does this all tell us is that the circumstances that we experience today, and this is in the book, by the way, everything that's saying is that the circumstances that we are experiencing today are nothing more than the manifestation of the thoughts that we have been harboring inside of us. So what the book is pointing at, this is what I believe that the book is pointing at, is that you want to change your circumstances, you start changing the way you think. But not just the way you think outside, is what you internalize yourself to be. You cannot pretend to be a good to have you, Marpe. You cannot pretend to be a straight and true man while inside you're harboring a lot of criminal thinking, a lot of impure thinking. And it is up to you to garden your mind to be in an orderly fashion. It is up to you to garden your mind so that you take out all the weeds and you grow that which is to your vision, what you want your life to be. Do you want a pure, do you want a straight, do you want a very peaceful life? Then you cultivate the thoughts that bring you a peaceful life. The book literally is impossible to summarize. There is just too much flying underneath the radar. There's a lot of deep-seated philosophies that I just can't seem to completely like extract and simplify it to explain to you guys. And ultimately, what you have to get clear about is, who do you want to be? Do you want, and when you think about that, hey Jay, hey Dan, good to have you, and good to have you, Monica. Hi Josephina. Hey Dominic. And this is the thing. I realize I am a very, very clear example. I'm a living example that according to my thoughts, my life has changed many times. The latest example is that I quit a very long career in the healthcare industry because I was fed up with the industry and I couldn't bear with the fact that I was pretending to give drugs to people that were not really helping them. And I switched over to an industry of personal development where I am committed to impacting the lives of people in a very positive and powerful manner. I have been harboring that thought for 10 years. And one day the right opportunity and all the right circumstances came. And because I have been harboring that thought for 10 years, when the opportunity came, bam, my choice was clear. There was no if and buts. However, if I wouldn't have been harboring that thought in my heart, I would have never taken the chance and the choice to do what I do today. And with that, guys, thank you for being here with me today. I love that you invested time of your precious day to be with me. And I'll see you on the next one. It was your boy Jay. Peace out. Here you go. End live video. Oh, there you go.